Hello, hello. It is Sharon with another video and another wig. This wig is just so fun. It's just a blonde wig. I have my lights a little different, and that's the lace part in there. I'm trying to, but it's really pretty. It's very pretty. The curls are super pretty. It just looks really like, I love it. So it's a great fun wig, you know, to put on real quick if you need to run somewhere, you know. It's just great. It's great to have, you know. It's great to have for different looks. And a lot of people still are a little intimidated by wigs, and that's okay. Give them a try. Have fun. Have fun, especially if you get sick. That's like your ticket. That's your ticket to try every kind of wig, whether it's straight, curly, human hair, braided hair, you know, different hats. You know, just go crazy with fashion because, you know, it sounds really weird, but during chemo, you can really, you know, take some risk with your fashion. This is your chance. This is your, you know, you have to make things fun. You really do. But anyways, so a ton of great wigs. I have an Etsy site and I have a ton of reviews, and I'm gonna walk away from it. And I have a ton on 2 different businesses, but I'm gonna walk away because it's just, I think you get charged for everything now. And the benefit of it before was always that you could get a little bit of traction, and it was so much cheaper. And you did get traction. You didn't get as much as the people on Google and stuff like that. And when you were on Google, there definitely was a big difference for advertising and stuff like that. But, so it wasn't as good that way. But I mean, I made a good amount of money in regards to gardens and stuff. So people think, you know, I will say that I have bought plants on Etsy, live plants that are fantastic. But I have not had a lot of luck with seeds. Nope, not a lot of luck at all. I bought seeds off this one girl, and it was all roses, yellow roses, whatever. So I planted them, and I planted them earlier, but I really took really good care and followed the directions really good, and they just never came up. And then I'm thinking, I think I might have watered them too much, and then I'm trying to see what I did wrong, but there were so many of them. You know, I follow the directions of what you do. So anyways, I'm just going to chalk that one up to maybe that's my fault. But I would definitely, you know, always check out all the reviews, all of them. And there's one bad one, you know, it's, you know, that does, see if the person tried to, that's another thing. When you have reviews, and if somebody gives you a review, like if they give you a review on, like, say, Glassdoor, your company, you can actually reply. On Etsy, you can't. And they just like, you know, hey, let me fix it. There was one time that I sent out a wig, and it was a human hair wig. It was definitely a human hair wig. It wasn't the greatest quality, but it wasn't bad. But it was a human hair wig, and the person that got it said it wasn't human hair. She said it was not real, and it was. And I sold it for real. But I never went to that vendor again because I kind of had a funny feeling because it wasn't good quality. So that was like my experience with not doing good quality. Now I do all good quality. If I won't wear it myself, I won't sell it. So I'll have all kinds of curly wigs and all kinds of stuff. It's time to have fun. Have fun. You want different looks. You want to dye your hair. Like, I'm a person that I like to have different looks. I like to have my hair colored different colors throughout the year. Like, I'm usually blonde and red. Now I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to just keep a red wig and stay blonde. Because it's just too hard. Like, I'm strawberry blonde, so it's not too far off. But, yeah, so I digress. So what we're talking about is, let's cut to the tea. I've been, like, dragging on about my life. Monique. She did a special on HBO. I haven't watched it. There's, like, the reviews I'm reading, you either love it or hate it. There's a lot of people that really like it, and then there's a lot of people that don't. So I'm sure there's some really funny parts to it, but I'm sure she's getting her little 2 cents out. Because you know Monique, and you got to give her credit, she stood her ground with Netflix. Ended up winning against Netflix and then getting a show on Netflix. That's pretty damn great. And I don't think anybody can deny that one. But, you know, I'm going to watch it. I might watch it. I think I might watch it tonight. You know, some people are like, it's a little racy. She's a little, and if you look at her stand-up is a little racy. And that's okay. I think it's pretty funny. It's not for everybody. It's, I haven't seen this last one, so I can't really comment on it, but I definitely will talk about it tomorrow. Don Lemon is CNN is building a book on Don Lemon. The ratings are horrible. They've lost a lot of key players in the last 2 to 3 years that gave them great ratings. And they're having him go to classes and do things. And Don used to stick his foot in his mouth just because he felt like that he could say anything that he could and he'd be okay. No, it's not okay for anybody. Nobody is above the law, and nobody is above being kind. You know, you can't say things that are derogatory against anybody, any group of anybody at all, anywhere, anytime. Just don't do it. You can't do it. And I think Don is proof you can't. Him getting in trouble, and then other people getting in trouble too, just because, you know, you say, for instance, you're you know, a certain ethnicity, you can't, that doesn't mean you can go sit there and dog them out. You have a right because you're it, or you're one of them. Can't do that anymore. It's just not politically correct, and it's just not right to down people. This world is enough crazy, enough negativity going around. Can't do that anymore. So Don, no more. Don, did you give your resume to News Nation yet? Your buddy Chris? He'll get you a job. You should. CNN seems to be going down the tubes. And why is Katy Perry being mean? Katy Perry is being mean to Lionel Richie. Are they doing it on purpose for ratings? Or is she really that mean? I've heard things about Katy Perry in the past, but, rumor has it she's very, very rude to Lionel Richie. So, you know, watch yourself, Katy. You too. You're not above anybody. You can't treat anybody the way you want. You think you're going to be a little diva? Well, you need to go home if you're going to be a diva. You know, you're not above anybody. You're not. So, again, I'm going to have new wigs up, and I'm going to have, you know, I'll definitely talk about that. So, thank you for spending time with me today. Have a great day.